So today, I got up this morning and I was like, where the hell am I at? For real, for real. Let's have a conversation real quick. I feel like I want to sit down and like sit down on a chair and just conversate for a few. Because I woke up this morning and I have a few text messages and stuff like that. I'm reading through them and I'm realizing that everything that they're saying is about themselves. It's not about me. I'm not included. I'm just like this external, like let me just throw whatever that is at this person because this is what I'm experiencing. And I was like, that's okay. I completely understand that. That makes me feel like I'm important because somebody's telling me about who they are. And I was like, you know what? The more that I function in that way, the further away I get from who I am. Because I do, I let everybody tell me like they got something going on, like their day is like blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, that's okay. But then I realized, like, am I the person who I say that I am? Because I don't get to tell anybody that. And when I do share it, it's like, oh, it's funny. Or it's like, I can't reciprocate that. I can't figure that out based on, um, because I really don't know you, if that makes sense. Because no one knows who I am. No one ever lives with me. No one ever, I can't say they don't stop by. I do have people who stop by, but they don't know who I am. And that shit sucks. It really does. Because I'm in a world where there's billions of people and I don't get to show you who I am because those are my feelings. When other people express their feelings, I'm like, yo, I honestly, 100%, I don't care. And I'm like, you know what? That's being selfish. You can't do that because everybody's here for something. So if I acknowledge that you're here for something and I acknowledge that you're experiencing something, I'm okay with that. Because yesterday I was like, this whole entire day is for who? Who is this day for? Then I thought of it and I was like, it's for everybody. It's for everybody. You like my beard? It's coming in real thick though. I might cut it off. I don't know. The weekend's here. I don't know. But I said I wanted to see what other people are doing and then tell them what I'm experiencing. So I think that's what we're going to do today. Everywhere we go, I'm going to tell you the man that I am, like nonstop. I'm just going to drive it down your throat. And even if that, I feel like that's my ego, I don't mind because I never feel, and I'm never allowed to feel like I'm an NPC or I'm just like some robot but this is my intro to this video because I made it. This is my day. This is my day. So I'm going to show you what I did today. Look at this. I drew this. Okay. I spent the last hour on Twitch drawing this. I think it's funny because like it's just a picture of some freaking face of some freaking person of something that I created. That's it. That's it. I'm finished with it. Finished. This is what I was thinking this morning. These are my feelings. It's crazy to look at this up close though. Wait. Yo, I didn't even realize, but this is so wild to look up close. There's like so much detail in here because of who I say I am. Hold on, let me put this back up here real quick because I have red. I have red. I have red. So somebody tapped in and was telling me about themselves. And I was like, oh, that's cool. You do this, you do that. And then I realized, I was like, damn, I do not want to be that person. I don't. I want to be who I say I am. And it's crazy because even if I'm not standing here, like I'm not standing here at all, right? There's nobody else in this picture at all. There's not one single other person in this picture except for this person right here. Whoever this person says they are. That's it. And nothing else. That's it. And there can't be anything else because this person can't speak and tell you who they are, what they're thinking, you know, like how somebody treated them today, or the fact that they have emotions and stuff like that. And I'm being like as transparent as I can be because the world that we are creating right now, like 100%, whatever it is that we're creating right now, is for future people, not for us. Because whatever the heck people don't get to see is who, you know, is who we are at that point. If I tell you something, then I'm explaining something to somebody who does not understand the possibilities. So who cares? Who cares? Like who cares? Who? I wanted to see what it looks like upside down because sometimes I draw upside down characters. So yeah. So on this other side, I have to put a title. You know, I gotta put some type of title up here. So today is what? January. Yeah, I get 8 people. 3 people. Let's go. Appreciate the likes, y'all. It's weird because I'm like, I'm enjoying, like, I freaking enjoy every day, every single day of my life. And I'm not sure if that's the same thing as anybody else would explain. Hold on, I gotta turn this treadmill. No, because like, so hold on real quick. So what I'm about to do is I'm about to show you, I don't know, maybe you've seen this before. Maybe this is something that you've seen, like, I'm trying to get the sticker off real quick. Because this is a poster. It's actually a poster. It says it's a poster board, but it's poster paper. Can I tear this off or not? Oh my, come on, bro. I just wanted to stop saying poster board because it's not a poster board. Inaccuracy. Inaccuracy. All right, well, I guess that's what the paper's going to do. But it left me like a little cool character right here. So, yeah. So we're just going to use this little cool character as, you know, as best as we can. You know, you're here to stay. That's fine. That's what she said. So it's January, right? So we have January. Yeah, one of these are gonna work. January. Okay, January. Is what day is it? January 20. No, January 16th. Oh my gosh, the whole entire month is almost done. January 16th. It's 20. Thank God I don't have to say 25 no more, bro. And the person on the front is your dad. Yep. I said it. It's your dad. You get. Hold on. Hold up. I like how somebody chimed in at the very last minute of the Twitch and was like, "Hey, do you need any logos or?" You guys are stupid. So your dad. So I guess on the back of this, I'm not going to explain what your dad would be doing because that's explained on the front. But if I took some time, this could be upside down. I'm not really sure, but let me see. What would your dad be doing? No, what would you be doing? Let's draw you. What would you be doing on the other side if your dad's on one side? Oh, I see a hand there. Are you a chicken? I think you might be a chicken. Okay, not a problem. If you say you agree that you're a chicken, that's cool too. It looks like a shirt. And if your hand is reaching out this way, maybe like, what are you about to grab? Are you about to grab a little bit of, these are hands though. Yeah. Yep. Dang, it's Friday. That means I gotta go out and spend money today, bro. What the heck? I just realized that because somebody's playing music outside of the house. So I realized that that Fridays are like the best time to spend all your money that you made during the week on stuff that, makes you happy. Try not to make claws, but yeah. But yeah, I guess that's what I'm gonna do this weekend. I'm just gonna spend all the money that I made, and then that's where my happiness is gonna live, inside your wallet, your bank account, because I'm spending money giving you all of what I worked on. But the funny part is I care, but not enough to complain. Nope. I really for the rest of my life, I refuse to complain about things that I already asked for. If I ask for something and I got it, and then it's like, oh, we got to give a little bit more because you're taking, please don't pull that down. You're taking, something that the universe was like, hey, you remember that time I gave you that thing? You don't have to pay us back. We're just reminding you that, you gave us something. And we just want to find out if if you're enjoying what we gave you for your happiness. And that's how I see like every day. Like I asked for this day. I didn't ask to do anything else but be a part of today. And that's what I'm good at right now. That's what life says that I'm good at. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Appreciating you guys being here for yet another amazing day. And we're actually upstairs, and I'm in the extra spare bedroom, which is now the gym or workout center. And we're painting on the wall because all of which is happening is on the wall. So, yeah. So yeah, this is what I have to offer you guys today. I know this is going to be a very short stream, and some people might hop in and be like, hey, I like this. And then other people are like, just keep scrolling. But you know what you're missing out on? Right now, what you're missing out on but you'll never get to spend any more time with me until you come back. No. And the realest thing is, it's funny because this is not my ego talking. This is reality. If you don't find somebody to spend time with throughout your day, you're a lonely ass person. And I'm just going to say it like that. Yep. I made some shoes yesterday. I want to bring them upstairs so freaking bad, but I made some shoes yesterday for somebody who doesn't even know who I am, who doesn't really spend time with me, like in real life. But I'm hoping that in the future I get to spend time with them so they can get to know who I am. Because I have gifts. I have tons of gifts to offer you on this channel. In real life, I have tons of things that you would like people kill for. Like I'm just gonna be real with you right now. And I think it's funny because I didn't spend my entire life trying to be what I say that you need, and then you're just not here for it. Isn't that weird? You're like, yo, I really want blah 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 blah, fill in the blank type shit, and you're just not here for it. That's your fault. Not my fault. Do I care? Absolutely I care, because I started live streaming in the hopes that, you're gonna be here for it. I'm gonna add green to it. We gonna add some green, bro. We gonna add some green. And yeah, I really like every day I appreciate everything that I can do. Because sometimes, like, I gave somebody ice yesterday, and it sounds crazy or whatever the case is, but I gave someone ice yesterday, and it felt real good. Does that make sense? You just be like, damn, did I just do a good thing for somebody? I gave somebody ice. I was like, you know what? I could be selfish and be like, yo, you gotta go somewhere else to get some ice. I don't give a shit. I just don't care. But it wasn't like that. I was just so open to the fact that they needed something, and I was there for them, and that made me feel good. Like, the smallest things that I can do for people make me feel so, like, it makes me feel like I'm worth being here. It makes me really emotional too. But no one cares about my feelings, so we'll just keep it moving. Yeah, but that's what I do. And sometimes it feels like I do it for myself, but I was like, well, I guess, I mean, if somebody was here, like right now, then I would be just doing this for them. I wouldn't be doing it for myself, because that wouldn't make sense. How could I be doing something for somebody else? And I don't know what this is. I have no idea, but your dad is on the front side. So we're just trying to figure out what on the back side of this experience. Maybe this could be a bed. Maybe this could be like, oh, I don't know. But I'm telling you this because, like, I'm experiencing something, and I experience shit every day. Like, for real. Like, I'm not even gonna cap. Like, I experience some things that, make me feel like I'm still in charge. I get to say what I agree with, and I get to do what I say that makes me, because that's all it is. It just makes me who I show you I am. Yeah. This could be a shark. It could be, I don't know. Sorry, I'm not reading chat right now. I apologize. Because sometimes it's not about you. It's about what I'm going to give to you, and you're just going to accept it. Because I remember one day I didn't have my microphone on, and somebody was like, this is interesting. No one's talking. Yeah. Yeah. This is the back of the poster, because your dad's on the front of it. Your dad. That's the name of this poster. Your dad. And whatever this means right here to you, that's what we're doing. We're not doing your dad, but you know what I'm saying. That would be selfish. But yeah, maybe this is for your mom. You know what you can do? You could buy this. You can buy this for your mom. I think that's how we're gonna take this. This is definitely for your mom. Yeah. Dad's gonna buy it and give it to your mom. Oh my gosh, that sounded crazy too, bro. I'm tripping today. It's 12 o'clock, 12:47 in the afternoon, and I'm just absolutely blazing right now. And I don't even care. I don't even give a shit no more. I don't. You said Family Squad and Luna? Yeah, whatever. Whatever, bro. I've been doing this for an entire year. I have one freaking person watching this. One freaking person. So your dad. I think it's a heart. It kind of looks like it's a yeah, it kind of looks like it's a an apple, but it's a heart. Yeah. So two people trying to in an ocean of trying to reach for something that seems like it's still pretty far away. I like this though. That's my story for today. That's my expression for today. Yeah. Yeah. I spent the entire day yesterday making freaking slippers, bro. Some house shoes. The entire day. I spent the entire flipping day, bro. I was like, I'm gonna get good at something. Yep. This is the day that I created for your dad. For your dad. I like this though. I like this. Yep. Yep. Well, I'm gonna take a few pictures and I'm gonna put this on the website. If you guys would like to purchase this, your dad, if you would like to purchase your dad, you can. You can go to my website at perkyspocket.bigcartel.com and you can purchase whatever artwork is available. You know, message me on something that you saw another video that I created and was like, yo, I really need to have that. And guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna send that to you. You said go in your heart and you said, wait, giving your heart isn't easy. You said I'm a dad. You are a dad. Is this you? Wait, is this you? This could be you. And you should buy this for your wife or your girlfriend or your son or daughter's mom, because I mean you could lie and be like I made this when you get it in the mail. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. It's like 1 o'clock. And I spent an hour drawing this. And I was like, I don't know who this is for. I have no idea. But I'm hoping somebody. Oh my gosh. You said the confusion around him as. Wait, the confusion around him. Giving your heart isn't easy. The confusion around him as still confused. Oh, it could be. Maybe it could be. Chaos in the background, still confused. Maybe that's what the title should have been. Not your dad is not just your dad, but your dad is still confused. No, your dad. Is that a tie? Yeah, it's a tie. Oh wait, it's gone now. Your dad? Confused. Let's go. Still. There you go. Still confused. I mean, we can always add or take away. Well, we can't really take away anything because it's already there. Oh, we can just add. Oh, it ripped it at the bottom, bro. Why'd you do that? But yeah, this is his tie. He's got a he's yeah, I think it's like that moment where you're trying to decide if I want to take the tie off or if I want to go to the event. Like that's what this could yeah. You know that moment like you got dressed and you're like, I'm not really sure if this is, but that's what we created. What's up, Almizu? Hiya, full of rain. Hello, Umbra enough. How are you? I'm trying to find the white little crayon I had because I wanted to add like white little specks and stuff, but I don't know where it's at. It's gone. But I like staring into his eyes. Something about his eyes are like really, I don't know. And then I find like there's like texture and stuff like that in there. So yeah. But this is something that I created today because I wanted to have an output somewhere to put some stuff. So I guess this is your dad is still it's still confused. Oh my gosh. No, this is definitely not me though. I'm not confused. I'm very clear, attentive, and yeah. Yeah. You said Dapper Dad? You said, yeah, brother, I do like that one a lot. Let's go. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. I appreciate you giving me like some title there too, Umbra. You said also your symbol reminds me of Kingdom Hearts. You talking about this one right here reminds you of Kingdom Hearts? Is that where this is from? I had no idea. I mean, like I said, these are just my thoughts. I'm not really. Oh, I'm an empath, but it doesn't explain why. Maybe this could be a bed, or this could be like a mountain, or I don't know what the yellow is. Maybe that's somewhere or something. I thought it was teeth, but yeah, like these two arms are stretching out to grab. This is a heart. It looks like a fruit, but it's a heart because you can see that there's like a little triangular shape, blah, blah, blah. It's not a circle. Yeah. But it's your dad. Oh my gosh. You said he's seen a lot? I believe that too. Let me turn this off because I don't want to fall. You said AR. What's up, AR? You said hi, bro. You said nah, bottom right of the dad photo. Oh, hold on. The bottom right of the dad photo. Are you talking about this? This right here? This is my signature. It's PP or Perky's Pocket. Yeah, that's what this is. I put this on all my artwork. Look, this is on my other artwork. See, it's right there too on my other artwork. And then it's on this one too. See? It's on that one. Yeah. And then on the back of, oops, on the back of this one, it's right here. See? in this area right here. And then here's my cat. It's upside down though. My little upside down cat. Oh no, I ripped it off. Oh, I shouldn't have, I knew I shouldn't have did that. You weren't supposed to rip it off, bro. You're bad for that. Why'd you rip that off? Anyway, but yeah, but this is the cat though. This is the cat right here. Because I like cats. Cats are cool people. Yep. Yep. Yeah, heart fruit. Okay, I'll take heart fruit. That's cool. That's cool. Yes, that you said looks like a crown. Which one looks like the crown? The signature? The signature is a it's a potted plant. You said that's him older. He looked more focused and wiser. You said I also like cats? Cool. I'm glad you like cats. I'm so glad you like cats. I'm so mad it freaking tore off though. Oh well. I love cats. I think cats are cool people. Y'all want to go downstairs? Y'all want to go down? Y'all want to go downstairs and see the rest of the paintings of cats? It's up to y'all. We can stay up here. We can talk about stuff. Totally up to you, Umbro. There's only 2 people here, so it's just it's just us. I think Omizu's in the background too, but because I don't have no more paper up here. I mean, I do have more paper to paint on, but I got the back of this poster. Wait, is this outside? I have the back of this poster to finish, but yep. All right, well, I guess we'll just stay up here then. White paper is getting dirty. Yeah, we might have to go downstairs and get more paper. I appreciate the likes though. That's so weird. Like as soon as I started the live stream, I was like, yeah, we're gonna do some good stuff up here. And then I was like, people are just gonna come in and do whatever. And I got 5 likes. I don't even know what likes mean anymore. It's 2026 and I have no idea what likes mean anymore. I just don't. I don't want you to take the likes away or anything like that, because obviously YouTube's like, hey, if people are liking stuff, that means something. It means something. But I do want to draw like one more. I do want to draw like one more thing. So we got to go downstairs and get more paper. We have to go downstairs and get more paper. But I'm going to show you what the rest of the stairs, like the rest of the cats and stuff. Because some people don't see the cats. Here's one cat right here. Here's another cat right here. So you say you like cats. I love cats. Cats are cool people. Here's some cats right here. Little tiny little cats right there. And there's some more right there. Right there. There goes my symbol right there. And there's another cat, but he's not looking at you because he's got his back towards you. So yeah. And then I have this cat right here. This one. I can't really touch it because my hands are dirty. Got to be careful, but this is my cat. Yep. And there's another one below it. Yep. He's got fur. Yep. And then here's the other one right here. Yep. Cats. Because I love cats. Oh, wait. There's more cats over here too. Hold on. Just hold on 1 second. I know you guys didn't come, but there's another cat right there. And they're just looking at the fish. They're not really, doing anything specific, but cats. And then wait, here's more cats right here. Here's some more cats. Because I like cats. That's what it is. Yep. All right, let's go get some paper real quick, y'all. I appreciate you guys joining too. There's some more other cats on the wall over here, but wait, here's another cat. Hold on, let me show you. This one's not a cat, but I drew it thinking that I was going to draw like a bearded dragon. It didn't come out that way, but it happens. But this one, I finished this one a couple days ago, and it has a cat on it. I can't. What can I say? Like, I really like. I mean, I enjoy creating. It's not anything far fetched from the fact that we create what we want to experience. Let me see. That's not a cat. That's a lady. That's a lady right there. She has a bunch of texture on her too. Yeah. But I think we're gonna use this one. We're gonna use this paper because, yeah. But this one's called Pursuit of Happiness. Made this one in December. All right, so we got some paper. We're just gonna go back upstairs and do hood rat stuff. Come with me. Come with me, kitty. Oh my gosh. I think I have like another hour because I already spent like 35 minutes explaining stuff. So let's just go back upstairs. Yep. I appreciate you guys watching though. And I got 5 likes too. It's funny because I don't know what else to expect on this platform because people are like, they're like, oh yeah, it's so good for, blah, blah, blah. But I don't know. Sometimes I get stuff from this platform. And then other times I'm like, am I wasting my time? Because most of the time I get what I say I need from wait, I don't have no more. Crap. I did all that for what? I didn't get any stickers from downstairs. Hold on. I got to get these sticker things real quick from. There's none in here. But yeah, like it's I thought I was going to figure out what I wanted to do with my art on social media. But sometimes like I really 100%, I don't really care about sharing my artwork on social media. Because I do shows in real time. So I go and tell people like, hey, go to my YouTube channel because this is where I create and this is where I draw. And then I'm like, do people even really care? I don't know, because some of those people that I meet in public, they don't ever come to my live stream. So I was like, why am I even telling people? Like, why am I telling people? I just want you to buy my artwork when, it's presented in front of you. Because that's the next thing that I'm going to do. I'm going to do a whole entire show just of my poster artwork. And then that's how we're going to live for 2026. Excuse me, sir. I'm going to take you down for a little bit. But yeah, if you guys didn't check the back of this, I can't believe I ripped that. But this is the back of it. Your dad is still confused. Yep, January 16th. 2026. I drew all of this today. All of it. All of it. Today. Yeah. Let me make sure I get my website up there because that's what I want you guys to go to is my website. Wait, should I draw in portrait or landscape? Portrait, landscape. portrait, landscape. You gotta give me something to work with, y'all. Okay, well, I'll just keep doing whatever the heck I was doing. Let me put my website. Put my website so you guys can check out any artwork that's brand new. Okay. All right. All right. So I guess for 2025, I had this idea that I would teach myself how to draw. And I did. I taught myself like I could do anything if I just, put some patience in there. And I try every day because I mean, I like to make stuff, right? I think a lot of people like to make things, and it's fun when you finish it and you're like, oh my gosh, I really created that. And I'll just look at it like, yeah, there's nobody else here to create it. So who else do you think, who else do you think created this story? Like even if you say you don't know how to do it, it's like, well, where did it come from? And most of the time it came from a person begging and pleading to like be who they say that they want to be. And so that's what I said I worked on, for this last past year. And that's what we're going to continue to do for 2026, because not because of sales or anything like that, but because I think it's important for me to just keep going and being the best that I can be when the time calls for it. Because you just never know who's watching, and somebody might be like, oh, I really like that. That's a really cool inventive way to like specialize in whoever, whatever, and blah blah blah. So but yeah, faces, we all have them. That should be the slogan this year. Faces, we all have them. No, that's not the slogan. I thought that was the slogan. I mean, you can always change the slogan. You can always just change the slogan, bro. Anyway, so I'm finished. Thank you guys for joining me today. I'm gonna get up out of here, and I'll see you guys in the next one. That's what I would say when I'm finished. And you guys came to the right place. Wait, are these two both this? They're both the same, just a little lighter. But I'm not sure who this is or who this is for. This is definitely not your dad. It could be your mom, though. I could be drawing your mom. Does that sound disrespectful? I'm drawing your mom. I would love to draw your mom, actually. Tell her to connect with me on YouTube. Yeah, right now. Just tell her to open up her phone, open up the app, and connect with me real quick, because I want to talk to your mom. I'm going to tell her all of the good things that I can do. And anybody else that you share this with, I'm going to tell them exactly what I'm capable of. I was about to say I'm not dangerous, but with some markers and some paper, like I'm stupid dangerous. Like I will freaking. I sat at this restaurant, and I'm probably gonna go over there today. If not today, I'm probably gonna go over there today. But I was sitting, waiting for my food or whatever, and I didn't have any paper. So I asked the lady, I was like, hey, can I get some paper? And like the little register thing that they have, she just pulled some paper out of there, and I just started drawing on it. I started drawing the waitress and the other what is it called? The other, I don't know, other management people. And I was like, this is really fun. And yeah, I was just drawing them thinking that this would be a good way to identify where I'm at, because you know. And then I gave I this is how I tipped the waitress. I gave her the drawings, and I gave her a tip. I'm not gonna tell you how much money I gave her because that really doesn't matter. That's not part of the story. That doesn't define the story of how much the tip she received. But I mean, I did get really good service, so sometimes you gotta pay them, what means, means well. So, they not because you want them to keep going, but it's customary that we give them our money, even though we already paid for our food, and we just give them additional money. This is the economy that we live in, and yep, this is the economy. Just give out all your money because it makes sense. Yeah, but I did. I gave her all my money. I thought it would be excellent to feel appreciated. So I did. I gave her, and I gave her my phone number too. So yeah, I sure did. But it was a fun experience. So whenever you go out and it's that experience, you should be, yeah, you should be the best representation of yourself. And I wasn't crazy, like drawing crazy stuff. I was thinking, like, how could I add to someone else's day? And I did. That's what I thought I did. I thought I added to somebody else's day. I got what I said I needed. I was happy. And yeah, I'm not complaining. I don't think she's gonna complain because it was a little, we had good conversation, and what we gonna put on you though? Yeah, just having really good conversation with people that want to be somewhere where they say that they are, right? Because right now, this is the exact place that I said I was supposed to be today. And look, I'm here. I'm so here. Yeah, absolutely. I feel like this was his shoulder. That was weird. But this is his shoulder. Just gonna make like a shirt jacket or something. I don't know. I don't know. A shirt jacket. He's got a shirt jacket on. But yeah, to all of the people that come to my channel just to get something, I appreciate that. If this day was not meant for you, you would have never caught my live stream. That's valuable, bro. That's valuable. Ain't that right, Omizu? When people go to your channel and check out your amazing artwork, isn't that the best experience ever? Like it's supposed to be. It's just like finding the light at the end of the tunnel. The tunnel. Two words just tried to merge themselves together. That was weird. Yeah. I think this is his pocket. He's got an extremely large pocket, but it's his jacket, so you said I'm surprised people come through at all. Oh my gosh, Omizu. I think that's what I was thinking too at some point. I was like, why do people even? But then I was like, you know what? If they come through and just hang out, or they find it, the story, or the fact that my cats are, what I'm saying? Like that's the thought process. Like, I guess that's what they're here for. They're not really here for my art. They're just here to look at the cats, and because I said something you know, or the TV in the background is, I don't know. I don't know. I wanted to put a crown on him too. Are you going to get a crown today? I feel like this is like, I think his shoulder is too, hold on. I have to stand back and look at that because I was like, whoa, that's weird. Let's give you a shoulder. There we go. Shoulder. Give you a shoulder, sir. Well, yeah, stuff. So I'm putting hair on him. I think this is hair. I think this is his hair. His hair. Yeah, but he's definitely about to get a crown now. That's for sure. All my characters have crowns because we all have crowns. We all have crowns. Maybe his forehead is just a little bit less. And then like I said, I'm trying to stay consistent. I don't know how else to like navigate this experience because you know I'm just justifying last year was pretty damn good. I managed to get 500 subs last year, so you know I guess I'm doing something right. I just you know I want to find other places to reach the highest potential. You know, but we gotta figure that out, and I can't do it by myself. So I'm looking for a way to capitalize on you know these social media, whatever the heck social media is now. Yeah, because I watch some out. I hate watching other people do like amazing stuff, and it's not like jealousy or anything, but maybe it is jealousy. Maybe I am jelly. Maybe I'm a jelly person. I'm just the most jealous person in the world. You said you're so talented with your art. Let's go. Appreciate that. Basma, Lena, you said you're not. I'm not what? I'm not what I say I am? I am what I say I am. I'm not a jelly person though. I'm not like a SpongeBob character or anything like that. So, I think this is going to be the crown's filler, and this is like the soft spot on the top of it. No, because I mean, I believe I have my own skills, and whatever they are, you know, that I'm appreciative because that's what all I've been working on last year was my skills. Maybe my skills in selling artwork could be a little bit better. I don't know. Like, you know, anything is bound to change or become what it says it is when I say it is, you know? And the fact that I just drew this face in what, like 6 minutes, you know, it shows a lot. It shows progress. I'm happy about that. Progress is good. Progress is absolutely good. Actually, the last picture that I drew that in an hour, but I was just adding a bunch of extra filler type stuff too. You said jelly? Yeah, I'm not jelly. I'm not jealous. You're right. You said, are you a peanut butter person? Yeah, you're right. Oh my! Oh, that hurt my back when I laughed like that. That was weird. No, you're right. Oh, Mizu, I am definitely a peanut butter person. Oh my gosh. Oh, Mizu, I love you, man. I really do. That was my first laugh today too. I appreciate that. You're definitely correct about that one. I am definitely a peanut butter person. I am not jelly. Oh my gosh. So wait, what does that make you then? Are you a peanut butter person too? Yeah, that was really good on Mizu. Mizu just be coming out of like, hey, that one dude, like when you taking a selfie and he come by and be like, bro, you know that outfit looks good on you, right? You know what I'm saying? You're that type of, you know, and then just keep going. You know what I mean? Like, I love it, Omizu. I really do. Yeah. You're that guy. You're that guy. You said glad to provide the help. I like peanut butter and jelly. Oh, let's go. I ain't judging over here, man. Said if you love it, no, if you like it, I love it too. Oh my god. It's beautiful. I feel like I'm gonna rip this off the wall though. The pressure I'm using right now is crazy. And I want this like to be the soft. I don't know. Like I'm creating a crown from like I don't know. I've never seen this crown before, so yeah, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Just creating. I really wish I had white because I don't know what happened to the white crayon thingamajiggy. I don't know what happened to it. It just disappeared. It's no longer in my collection of pastel little. Yeah. I felt like I was going to, like, not mentally, but physically, just be like, eh. But I actually haven't used white in a while. So, in like 3 days, I haven't used any white, if that makes sense. You know, sometimes like you got a go to, you're just, you know, but I don't know where the white pastel went. You said don't be that guy? Okay. You're right. I'm not gonna be that guy. You're absolutely right. There's no reason for me to be that guy. No. Nope. Nope. I think this is a chef. Is this a chef? Is this a chef's outfit? I think this might be a chef. Add some pots and pans in the background, and yeah, we got ourselves some. We got ourselves a chef. Let's go. I'm gonna draw a cat too, because cats in the background. Yeah. It's kind of like a signature thing. I think that's what I've been doing, just making sure that all my artwork has my signature. Even at the bottom, it has my signature, but I think the cats signify, yeah, this is my artwork and not yours, not your grandma's artwork, not that one dude that says that he likes to make balloon artwork. No, no, I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy. But yeah, here's one of my little cats right here. Not that guy. I'm gonna give him red eyes. Yeah. So he can see you. He can see you coming. What else can we add in the background? I did like drawing small people in the background, but I don't know. It doesn't really hit the same anymore. Maybe I'll just draw a bug or something, or a bee, or some type of aphid, aphid, infirmer. I don't know. I'm just making up stuff, y'all. That's all life is about, just making up stuff. Yep. I think it might be another cat that I'm making. Never mind. Never mind. I'm making another cat. Yeah. Yep. 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 Get out of the way. I'm making another cat. All right. So the cats are just jumping, it seems. Not a problem. So Amizu, how's your year treating you? You got a brand new year here, and I haven't actually bought any artwork from you either. That's really weird. I really thought I was gonna buy mad artwork from you too last year. Maybe it's got to be this year. Maybe. I don't like using yellow. I want to use white, but I don't know where it's at. I got 7 likes. Damn. Let's go. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Like I said, I don't know what likes mean, but if you go to my website and purchase my my artwork, that would be cool too. That would be, yeah. Wait, did I pin it? I don't know if I pinned it. I don't think I did. I did not. There we go. I pinned it now. Yeah, go to my website and buy all my artwork. Just it doesn't matter how many. I'll send them all to you. Just buy my artwork. Yep. So I can buy other people's artworks, so we can share as a collective artwork. I still have other artists that don't have artwork for this year because I want to put them all on my wall and stuff. I have space now, so that's what I really want to do. I want to buy more artwork so I can put it. Is this a bug? What is this? What are you? But yeah, that's what I want to do this year. I don't know what this is. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad if I don't know what it is. It could be a cat. Yeah, okay, it could be a cat. Could be a real live cat. It's a cat. I'm just joshing y'all. They're all cats. They're all gonna be cats. Yep. You got a little, got a little chin there. Yep. I think he's ready to violently vomit. That's what it looks like he's about to do. Maybe he's like in the air, just, I don't know. There you go. Blue. Do we have blue cats? Oh, we do have blue cats already. So last night, all right, so I have a backyard. So there's like a little drainage ditch. So I heard something and I was like, damn, that sounds like a person. And I was like, no, there can't be, there's no way that somebody's in my backyard. 100%. And then I heard it again and I was like, oh, you know what that sounds like? It sounds like a little baby in my backyard. That's what it sounded like. Just like not crying or anything, but just like, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how they came up with that idea that that's how they're going to talk, but it sounded like a little baby. And I was like, no freaking way that somebody put a baby in my backyard. Yeah, that sounded weird too. Pause. But I was like, well, let me just go in the backyard and see what's really happening back here. And so I open up the door and then a cat runs underneath the fence, and I'm like, get out of here, bro. That's what I told him. I was like, get out of here. That's what I said. It's like, get out. That's what I said. And it left. Then I realized, I was like, damn, am I really being mean to this cat? Because I was like, it could just be calling. It could be, It could be hungry, it could be starving, it could be thirsty. And I'm like, you know what? Get out of here. So this is why I'm drawing cats today, because I feel bad for telling that cat to go away. It's like one of the little neighborhood cats. They always come around. They just be talking though. Like they have like real freaking conversations. They'd be like, meow, meow. And I'd be like, yo, what are they talking about? Because I mean, I've heard cats meow and stuff, but like the conversations are so, mm, they're different. I'm like, what the heck are they saying? You ever had that before? Amizu, I know you got cats and they have probably like crazy conversations, but you get what I'm saying? No, they be like, meow. And they just be like meowing hard, like they're having a full blown, yeah. But that's what it was doing. And I was like, yo, whose attention is it trying to get by meowing like that? Because I can't talk to it like that. I don't know. I'm just here, y'all. I don't know what this world is anymore. I don't know. Here's another cat. He's off screen now. You said I like being weird. You said don't be that guy. You said years already stressed. What? Your year's stressful, bro? Man, you started. It was crazy because I remember like it was. I don't know if it was the beginning of last year, but you had started doing that book. That's why I remember like our conversations going. I was like, oh, he got he got some little momentum going and stuff like that. I was like, oh, that's cool. But this year, you're telling me that you got some stressful situations, bro. You got to get out of that. Whatever that is, you gotta divorce. No, I was about to say that, but you gotta kick that to the curb for real, for real. Omizu does not deserve being stressed at all, like at all. Omizu is the goat. There's no way that y'all can be stressing Omizu out about whatever. However, there's another cat too. You said you said I ain't got no budget for buying any art yet. You do have a budget. What are you talking about? You got a budget? You don't have to spend $30,000 trying to buy somebody artwork. I mean, my artwork's not cheap, but you know what I'm saying. Like we can get there if you trying to get some artwork. Like we can, we can find out. Even at that part, I thought of all last year. I was like, yo, I want to sell artwork. I want to sell other people's artwork. I want to add, to something that I was like, all right, well, if we all at this point making 50, 60 pieces of artwork, like, why aren't they selling? It's not that people don't know. It's just that we have to drag them out of their bed into these places where they can buy some beautiful pieces of artwork, because we all do. And that's not the same thing as buying like toilet paper or anything. You know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna use the toilet paper and get rid of it. But like these pieces of artwork are our imagination that somebody put together so we can view it every day. 100%. And it's just as vital, man. Just as vital as toilet paper. Because it's paper. Because it's a material that is useful until, well, I'm sorry to hear that, Omizu, though. Not like sorry, but like that's not the way. And I hope your year becomes something amazing, because you are. You feel me? You feel me, Omizu? Because you're amazing, man. Yep. And anybody else that's listening to, you're amazing too. I want you to take what I just said and apply that to your reality. You are truly amazing. Because if you weren't here, I wouldn't have good conversation, and we couldn't align something and be like, hey, this is amazing, like you'd just be still out there wondering what amazing feels like. I'm just drawing cats, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I keep drawing these cats. They just keep coming out of nowhere. This one's like vomiting into the air or something. Yeah. All right. Enough with the cats. I'm just going to draw circles real quick. These are my triglots. 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 And they're like these plant animals. And I had this conversation at this party the other day. I like talking to people. I think today we're like more in tune with the fact that our reality is shared with other people like-minded, if that makes sense. So I'm having this conversation with this guy, and he's telling me about, some type of experience that he was thinking or he had or blah, blah, blah. It's just random. He was like, yo, do you remember that conversation? And I was like, yeah, I remember that conversation. He was like, what was the name of? And I was like, I think it's called. And then he was like, oh yeah, I think it is called, and blah, blah, blah. So we had like this little narrative off of his thought. Like we just connected just like that, just that quick off of his thought. And I don't want to get sidetracked because I think that's where I'm about to get to. But I think it's important that people like come to the realization that if we don't tell people what we're thinking, we're always going to think that people are not accepting of a reality. Like this is real. Like if I was to tell somebody I drew this, they'd be like, oh, well, it's not real because I can't see it. And you said you were drawing cats and there was a guy and he had a crown and blah. Like it sounds like it's just a made up BS that nobody wants to listen to. But the fact that I sat there and I listened to him allowed him to open up and tell me more about himself, about his day, about how he's feeling. Because he was like real stuff. Because it was a piano where we were at this party. He was like, man, I just want to get over there and I just want to play the piano. And I was like, bro, just go do it. Like, ain't nobody gonna tell you to stop. Like, and if they do, smack them in the face and tell them to sit and listen. Like, this is some real stuff you about to, So it was interesting because, like he opened up to he opened up to believing something that could be possible. I was like, yo, this is all possible. Like, don't let the limitations of other people, whatever they're thinking is not right or not possible. Don't let them cloud your judgment because we're right to think and have feelings. We're right to tell people this is what we're experiencing because this is our reality. This is our reality. Ain't nothing else. There's nothing else in between that other than our thought processes and our feelings. That's it. We're thinking of feelings. We're thinking of how we're going to feel today. We're thinking of the fact that this thing made me feel this way. We're thinking, and that's the line of it. And I was like, bro, just get up and go play the piano. For real. Just stop what you're doing right now. Just go play the piano. I was about to cuss too. Just go play the piano, bro. Like if somebody got up and just started like, obviously if you start yelling or something, people are gonna be like, yo, you're tripping. But like you have a superpower and you're like, yo, I want to show everybody what my superpower looks like. Go do that. Go do that right now. Just stop what you're doing. Go do that right now. Because the world needs to see that. Does that make sense? The world gave you the platform to go and do that. Go do that. Just go do that. Just go do that. Yep. That's my message to you. Go do that right now. Stop what you're doing. Go do it right now. Oh, I can't get there because I don't have a car and blah, 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 blah. You know somebody who got a car? You know somebody who can get you there right now. Go do that right now. Because that's what you're thinking. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters. That's it. Tell me something else that matters more than what you're doing right now to fulfill the person that you say you really want to be. That's it. That's what I'm drawing right now. Because this is the only way that I can express this is who I am, is if I do this right this second. Yep. And I ain't about to fake who I am. I ain't about to tell you nothing else. And I damn sure ain't about to let you stress me out because you saying that what I'm doing is like, it's not the same thing as you were thinking or asking or wanting or whatever. Go sit in a storm drain or something. You know what I mean? Like for real. Like our momentum has to keep going because that's what we are. We're the energy that makes the universe what it is right now. Yep. Don't waste your energy on people who are just not in tune with it, all right, push them onto the floor and be like, do better next time. Cause I'm here. Cause I'm here. You feel me? This your world. Everybody else just lives in it. This your experience. Yep. You say you're not happy? I'm riding with you. I'll ride with you. We're gonna make that happen. Omizu, I'll ride with you. Yep. Let's go make that happen. Stress? Nah, we don't want no stress over here, bro. Nope. That's not what life is about. Life is not about stressing about things that you know you can control because this is your experience. This your experience, bro. You said first world stress. Wait, what? What's that mean? First world stress. What's that mean? How's your day? What's up, Ant? My day's good, man. My day's really good. I woke up believing I was gonna be somebody today, and I was like, nah, we're not gonna be anybody else. We're just gonna be ourselves. I mean, I could be somebody else. I could go out there and wear a dress or tell myself I'm a clown and put some makeup on and stuff. I mean, I could. I really could, but that's not who I say. That's not authentic enough for me. This suits me right here. Like I said, when I go places, like I'm gonna go eat somewhere today because I'm still kind of hungry right now. I might snack on something and then later on just go to the place of where I feel most comfortable, like sharing stuff. Like I'll just bring my drawing book and just start drawing. They'd be like, "Oh, what you drawing?" Our wedding. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just that part of our existence that we should be able to be the best version of ourselves. Yeah. I'm gonna say it just like this: money does not make the man, and it's never ever gonna be that way. Never. It's just never. So if it's always about money, you chasing something that does not exist. Chase your dreams. Those things exist. This is my dream. I had a dream of me getting up here one day and drawing. It's my dream. So I'm chasing it. Absolutely. Come give me a hug. Because this is what I dreamed of. Money? I made plenty of money in my lifetime. Plenty of money. And with money comes anger and jealousy and fear and doubt and second guessing and all. I don't want that stuff if it's just gonna cause me like chaos. And I mean, I want money obviously because it's gonna help me pay all of the stuff that I have, but you feel me? I ain't about to chase that. That's a thankless dream right there. You don't get no thanks. I tell you, I have like $747,000 in my bank account. Like nobody cares. They're like, "Can I get some?" And I'll be like, "No," and just keep it moving. Like, what are you gonna do with my money? What are you gonna do with it? Spend it on what? Stuff that I don't want to spend my money. You see what I'm saying? Like, get out of here. It doesn't make any sense. None of that makes sense to me anymore. It just doesn't. And I'm being a realist because I'm telling somebody that money does not make the man at all. The pursuit of happiness makes the man. And then everything else follows. It's got to follow suit. It just does. Yep. Yep. That's what it is. Because wait, you're gonna be 50 and still feeling the same exact way. You're gonna be 60 and still deciding that this is the life that you live. For what? You can pick whatever you want to do. Like, just like getting a job, you can get up and do whatever you want to do. Like, oh, I want to go work at Wendy's. I want to go work at Microsoft. I want to go work. Like, go do that. That's what you can do. That is the possibility realm that we all exist in. That's what I have to tell the future. That's what I have to tell the next generation of people. Just do what you enjoy and you love, because that's the first thing you want to wake up believing, that you're doing something that you enjoy and that you love. Making money is just like the result of your, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just a product. Yeah. What if we didn't have what if we didn't have those things that made us work 50 times harder and then get pennies for it? What if we just went out there and was like, you know what? I'm not worried about that. What's money? I don't know. Who came up with this idea about money? Somebody who didn't have happiness. I'm about to cuss too, but that's sad. That is some real sad stuff. They make us kill each other for what? For happiness? Hell no, bro. I'm about to get some play. No, I see what I see. I ain't about to let that shit change me at all. Whoever you are, don't let that shit change you. Nope, don't let it change you. Because once you go, don't nobody care about what your bank account looked like when you died, bro. Because they can't get none of it. You can't take it with you. They'll remember your happiness. They'll remember like you were a happy person, and that's what they remember forever. Oh yeah, he had $10 billion, but you ain't never gonna receive any of it. So like, what are we talking about? You could receive some of this happiness because I'll give that to you. You could do something with that. Because I thought it was funny because somebody else asked me for like I've had like the last last couple of weeks people asked me for money, and I was like, yeah, I could do that, but you're gonna have to come back in order to get more of it because now you feel like I'm a source of it, and that's not fair. That's not fair to yourself. It's not. How could that be fair to you? Because you're not who you are until you get what you say you want. It's not money. It's the obligation not to have to find it and put it in, like evaluate how much it is and all. Like, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it's your happiness, man. But I guess I'm just talking into the wind because, yeah, it's just the wind. I need red. It's just the wind. It's just the wind. But yeah, that's what I've been hearing like the last. I'll probably hear that until the day, you know, till money is not part of the equation. I'll just hear that forever. I just want you to buy my artwork, and not because I want your money, because my art needs a place to live. And money is just the objective, so I can send it to you. Because if I send people all my free artwork, you know what they're gonna do with my free artwork? They're not gonna appreciate it because there is no value in that. I got stickers. Somebody gave me a box. Yo, I forgot about that. I should show you all the stickers. Somebody gave me a box full of stickers for free. You know what I thought about doing with it? Do you know what I thought of doing with the box of free stickers? Giving them away. That's what I thought of. I was like, oh, somebody else might like this box of unopened stickers and blah, blah, blah. Free is different. Free allows other people to figure out if it's worth being free. It's weird. I felt like that was like a slavery term too for 2 seconds. I don't know. Free is worth whatever we value it to be. Like this right here, I can go put this in a nice little sleeve and set it downtown somewhere and be like, this is free. You know how many people will walk past it? You know how many people will be like, yo, it looks nice, but I'm not going to take it home because it's free. But if I put a price tag on that, you can't take this home until you pay for it. Isn't that weird? Isn't that the weirdest thing? And people will stop to look because there's a value to it. They'd be like, oh, this is really nice. I can't afford it, but it's really nice to look at. Yeah. Yep. Ain't that some stuff? And I'm being real. I'm being the realest that I could ever be at this point in time. You said I'm doing good, just working. Nice. Omizu, do you want to work for the rest of your life? Do you think that would be of value? Let's just say I wrote you a check for $100,000 right now, deposit it in your bank account. Would you still go to work? Anybody else? Ant, I know there's somebody else in the chat watching, but for real, if I gave you a check for $100,000, would you still go to work? Like you'd wake up and be like, oh, I'm gonna go to work. Would you still do that? Would that matter? Because everything that people have ever said, because I'm a product of it too. Like I worked my entire life. My entire life I've worked. And I was like, you know what? When I get 100, 200K, I'm not going to work. Forget that. Why would I ever want to go to work? Isn't that crazy? My determination is based on the need of nope. Because I'm not going to be the same person if I come to work with $100,000 in my bank account. Isn't that weird? Isn't that no weird stuff? But that's my answer to that. But the question is, would you still go to work knowing that $100,000 is your vacation, is your day off? I don't care if you're young, old, miserable, happy, but those weird things, like I just gave you this. I just was like, you know what? I'm gonna let you get this, even though this is worth, I don't know, $340. Like this painting right here is worth $340. Yeah, that's how much this one costs, $340. And I ain't going back on my prices either. Yep. Would it be worth it? Would it be what you said it's worth? I like this. I like the blue in here too. Some crazy ass thoughts, ain't it? Some crazy thoughts. Okay. What's up, Roddy? Yee. You said I would because that wouldn't last long. Isn't that crazy? And that's the insanity part. That's the insanity. I'm not judging your answer, but I'll be looking at that stuff. I'll be like, man, we're just never finding happiness in between the money, the objectives. We're just never going to find it because money is the only route that we exist for. People are willing to die for it too. You know what I'm willing to die for? We're just going to say it like this. I'm willing to die for my happiness. That's it. Money, clothes, entertainment. Yo, I can entertain myself. And I've shown it. I can entertain this like forever. Yesterday, I was like, you know what? I'm going to make some shoes. And I did. And that was the best way that I can entertain myself. And it was for free because I already bought all the items like months and months ago. I said I just wanted to do something that felt good. And that was my entertainment. And that is going to rule the entire day because I got products that that I'm going to either give away, sell, or, keep for myself. I'll just put the damn shoes on myself and walk around downtown with the shoes on. And boy, I will be entertaining myself because you know how many people are going to be like, oh, those are really nice shoes. Where you get them from? I made them. That's it. It didn't cost me nothing. You know what I'm saying? I spent some money, but it didn't cost me nothing because that's it. Yep. I think we're finished here too. I like the darker because all of the other elements are lighter than the faces. I mean, I could fill it in, but I think I like where it's at. I think the subtle colors, yeah, I think it draws you to look on the outside when the face is not. And even, I mean, I could probably add color to the eye and stuff like that too. You said I would because that wouldn't last long. I will then work for myself. Okay, yeah. You see what I'm saying? Like that's a whole different way of thinking, Ant. And the same for you too, Omizu. It obviously $100,000 is not gonna last that long. Let me see. If I could spend, let me see. I think I could spend like $300 a day. Let me see. That would be like, let me see. I need my calculator for this one. Because I used to have a budget. And it's crazy because I have to think about things like that. 300. Yep. If I spent $300 a day, I would spend out of the entire year, I would be close to $110,000 that I had already spent for the entire, and that's a day. And I know people who spend money like that because that's what they got. You know what I'm saying? Like they make more than enough of it. So, but that's the reality. That's the realest thing. Like that money would just disappear just as quick as somebody gave it to you. And I'm saying like if you trade it in for other things that might have other value, you know, some stock or assets or something, and then the return is different later on, you know? Like, I mean, I could see myself going out there buying like random stuff just to fulfill that moment. But I don't think spending, you know, 100 grand a year is, you know, like it's not the most difficult thing, but it's something that people look forward to realizing that money is just another form of entertainment. That's it. You got bills. That's entertainment, my friend. You don't does nobody else realize stuff like that? Like they put it in front of us and they tease us with it and they be like, oh, don't you want this? But like, what do I need it for? Because you got bills. I don't have no bills. I don't have shit. I mean, that's not true. I have a bunch of shit, but I don't have things that require me to be like, oh, let me just keep forking over. Let me just keep finding ways to just give, and give and give. Because at the end of the day, like how much stuff can I put in my house before I'm like, we gonna need to buy another house because I have so much more stuff. You feel me? And it's just it's like the the cup is never full, regardless on how you look at it. It's just never full. Yep. No. Oh, let me see. On New Year's, let me check this out. So I'm gonna show you how I spend money real quick. So on New Year's, somebody asked me to buy a bottle for them. And so I went to the store. They didn't tell me how much it cost. They didn't give me any cash for it. They said that they wanted a bottle. And I said, yeah. So I bought 3 bottles. And I swear to God, I never looked at how much it cost. I just put my card in. I got my items and I went and I went to, you know, I went to the place where, you know, people were, and I was like, hey, I got this bottle for you. And then he asked me, which is really, it was really crazy. He asked me how much I spent on it. I was like, bro, I never looked at the price. I said, I never looked at it. Oh my gosh. And I'm telling you, like, I think I've always been like money is just a tool to get what I say I need. Cause I'd have been like, you know what? I don't have that. Or I don't want that. Or it's not a necessary thing for me to go out and spend more than what I have. There's no point in that. You can't balance that and be like, oh, 6, 7. You can't balance that. It's either one or the other. There's no in between for that. You either make the purchase or not. And I thought it was funny because the person that the people that asked for it never actually gave me the money back. Never. Just no one. They were just like, well, I don't give a shit how much you spent on. I just wanted what was possible. You see what I'm saying? So that's another dynamic of this world that we live in, you know, where value is what the person who has to spend the money may not even be observing, because no one even cared how much money I spent. This was for New Year's. No one gave a shit. They was just like, thank you. Like when, oh, dude, oh, it doesn't even matter. You said now what that work would be is a whole other question. Oh, okay. You see, you can't really separate all of that. And whatever defines us is a modern peoples, correct? Money, clothes, food, happiness is all part of the whole of of being a human. Damn. Is that what we are? I think I want to change the definition of human too, because I am a colored person, if that makes sense. My skin has a color, so that makes me a hue man. But even when it's said, I'm just like, I don't know what the fuck that means. I just don't. Even being black, like I don't even know what that means because I can't see my face until I look in the mirror. I know what my hands look like. I mean, they're all dirty and stuff, but does that define me? You know what I'm saying? Like we get all of these things that help us define things that other people have created because they want to feel good about the definition that they called it to start with. So, you know, like 6'7". I don't think anybody purposely, but look how they turned something into something else because that's how they wanted to define it. Define that we need stuff. The shit that we need, we don't even really need. Because if we had, like for real, like if we had an organized, like let's just say the entire neighborhood was so organized that everybody, when they had a need, that somebody's like, hey, I got that. I'm going to help you because I know that I have that available. Where would any of those things be at? Like if I had clothes that I don't wear, I'm just going to pass it down to the next generation. Like, hey, use it if you want to, you know, make it into something else or whatever it desire. I wouldn't go out there and spend more money because that would be pointless. And I'm saying that because that's the true fact of it all. Like we don't really need any of these things. Food, money, house, clothes, healthcare. We don't need none of that shit. We don't, because if the world has it already, what do we need? We just need somebody to pay attention to when our feelings are needed to be met. That's it. My feelings. I got feelings too. And I'm being real. Like I got feelings, but no one gives a shit about my feelings. They care about what I can produce or what I look like or how I function or how they can get something from me. But that's it. Nobody cares. Nobody. So in order for somebody to be a human, what the hell does that mean anymore? Is there an intent behind that? Like I'm a colored person. I'm a colored man. I have testosterone and nuts and I can reproduce babies. That's really it. Everything else like is subject to whoever, however, and whenever. I think I'm done on this. I think I'm done. Does anybody believe that I'm done with this? Not done with this, or I need to still keep painting on this? Because I think I'm done. Make some little eyeballs and stuff up here. I just think it's all really fascinating because we're about to come to a point of our existence where, like, a lot of those things that we think that we needed is either going to be like null and void. Or it's going to be like, I'm not going to say that because that's something I don't want to predict into the future. But the reality is like, we're fucking confused. We're some confused ass people, organisms. And I watched they had the 2026 new inventions of blah, blah, blah. They had a bunch of robots. I was like, what is this? What are we talking about anymore? Finding robots to do all our heavy lifting and blah, blah, blah. Like, what are y'all talking about? I'm about to spend 30 grand on a robot that can help me freaking make tea. Are you serious? What is this? Oh, this is the newest technology. Like, that's not a tool. You can't tell me that a freaking broom is now the newest tool and it cost me 40 grand to get it. Like, you're stupid. No, you're spending way too much time. No. And it all just costs what? Costs us money. For what? I sound like I'm complaining now too. But I thought that was weird. I was just like, 2026, that's all they could think about was how they can upgrade an AI bot or some shenanigans like that. Like, what happened to us just creating our happiness? What happened? Where did it go? Where did any of it go? Where did it go? Where is any of this stuff at? Is it hidden? Is it something in between something? Like, where did it go? I'm being extra, y'all. Just gonna let you know that I'm being extra. Because I have two things. Wait. I have two things of chapstick in my pocket. Oh, wait. Wait, these are two different. It said it soothes and it heals and it protects. This one on the back of it doesn't say that. Oh, that's different. There's a warning label, drug facts, but then it says it soothes. So are these two the same? Anyway. Anyway, I'm rambling and going into different pitches and stuff like that. But like the realest thing, I'm telling you, like I really wish I could run for. I don't want to run for a public official. Well, that's not true. I don't want to run for, some little janky office. Like I want to be something great. Because if y'all not realizing that your happiness does not come in the form of somebody else, it comes in the form that you create. And we're all creators. Somebody told me, and I have like, oh my gosh, I have stories upon stories of things that people say. And I'm like, I had to realize at some point, I used to tell people like all types of stuff. I used to be like, that there's aliens, right? This is how I start the conversation. You know that there's aliens, right? Someone like, well, I've never seen one. And I was like, well, what do you think you're looking in the mirror at? Are you not an alien? Are you not of something of this planet? And at that point, that should give you like a crazy amount of thought processes on how much power we give other people when we don't realize that we're the missing link. We're the portion of this existence that we're the only damn things that exist. So once again, I'm starting a conversation with people who maybe they've heard of it, maybe they haven't. And then when I say it, I'm like, damn, it sounds like I'm crazy now. It sounds like I'm just making up random stuff. But I was like, what are we doing? What are we doing anymore? What are we doing? Oh, it's January. What are we doing? What are we doing? I swear I've had a conversation about aliens for the last 16 days. This is 16th, right? I've had conversation about aliens. And I was like, you know what the funny part is? Even if we saw aliens, even if we saw something that was not like us, we would still be fearful because now the unknown changes the fact that we are not what we say we are. We're not. We're not alone. We're not even like, I was about to say we're not real, but we're not even realizing that we're the realest thing that ever was created on this planet. I'm in my house painting on the wall and talking to somebody on a screen. Shared. Shared experiences. That's the name of this front. Oh my gosh. You said once you're bestowed a name, you become something. I like it. Let's go. Let's go. I appreciate that, and I appreciate that, Omizu. Thank you guys for joining me today, though. Wait, did I get another like? I got another like. Let's go. Oh, man. This one's called Shared Experiences. I think I spelled experiences right. If I didn't, it's cool. Yeah, that's what I want in 2026. Everybody that I talk to, I want to let you know that there are aliens. And if you don't know who you are, there's no point of us having a conversation anymore. For real, for real. I don't care if you're 10 years old. I don't care if you're 40. If you don't realize like you're one of the most important things on this planet, and that deserves all of the attention because you are truly important. And I can't change that. You're always going to be important. You're always going to be what you decide you're going to be, not TV or the president or whatever is going on outside, because things are happening for whatever reason. People are making things happen, and there's like they're making it seem like we're crazy because it's happening. Like, oh well, it's supposed to be. No, it's not. How could it be happening and I don't want it to happen? How could it be something that I never chose the experience, but it's here? Now I have to accept it. I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea what I'm doing. I think I'm drawing another cat too. I probably could have drawn him a little better. But yeah, somebody has said that they want. Okay, so this is how the reality works. I'm going to be the realist because I've known this for a very long time. Our reality is based on a hive mentality. If I believe something and then I share it with somebody else, and then that person shares it with somebody else, and then they share it with this person, that's hive mentality. And the fact that we're experiencing all of this is because it's all in our mind. It's that's it. That's where all it starts. It's just in our mind. What I perceive is only in my mind. That's it. Somebody be like, oh, well, it happened to me. I was like, well, yeah, in your mind. That's it. Oh, it happened to my neighbor and blah, blah, blah. Some story about some story. You know, I don't remember any of that. I don't have no memories of that situation happening. So I guess it was all in your mind. And that's the realest thing. And I'm not even going to be fake with this, but the more that we allow other people to come in and conflict with our own reality is the reason why we have, I was about to say something crazy, but I don't want to get demonetized and I don't want people of color to be, I don't want them to be mad, but we're in a situation of our existence that's going to keep happening over and over and over again because we keep letting people make us believe what they want to see. Yeah, this is what I want you. I want you to see some craziness on social media. I want you to watch this person drive over something and something. Like all of that stuff is meant for them. Don't bring none of that stuff over here, because if you bring it over here, I'm subject to terminate this situation at all means possible. Because not only are you trying to make me believe something, but you're trying to orchestrate everybody else to feel that way. That's not okay. My day is going to go the exact way that I said I want it to be. And I don't care what country, I don't care what's happening. I'm going to continue to believe what I say is my truth. I'm just up here drawing. That's it. We just drawing. We're drawing from our emotions. We're drawing from all of the things that we've experienced. And if I'm not true, then you're not either. Because that's it. That's our reality. And these weird ass people keep coming in here trying to do weird ass shit and trying to stifle our powers because they know if we're too powerful, they can't control us. We'll be out of control. And I'm not saying like we go out and do rash stuff or hurt other people. But the reality of it is that if they know that they can come into our sanctuary of thought, that they know they can have a better day. That's what they think. The evil that lives within becomes the outside, becomes our made up function, like not well, it's not even functional anymore. It's not, and it really pisses me off because every day I see something disgusting on social media. Every day I hear something that I don't even believe is correct. You can't tell me that I spent 40 years of my life being something that I wanted to be, erasing all of the things that don't matter anymore, to be here today, for somebody to go out there and be like, no, that's not true. You can't have that. No, you can't have my attention no more. I feel like I'm talking in like parables, but I'm sick of this shit. I am just 100%. I'm just sick of it. I really am. It's not fair. It's not fair at all. It's not fair that we live on a planet where people don't treat each other, equally. It's not fair. And they're gonna be like, oh, well, yeah, that's life. Like, no, no, it's not life. That's hell. There's no way that that's life. Like, people should not have to deal with situations of all of whatever the heck is on. Because all I remember, like, if I turn on TV right now, they're gonna be talking about the same exact thing. They would talk about the same 4 things that have been happening since last year. The same 4 things. And you could put that in the comments section for real. The same 4 things they're trying to drag over into the new year and make it 10 times worse. Why? Because now they got your attention. Now they know that social media will help pass all the things that they want to see come true. Because we agree on it. Because we open up our apps and be like, yeah, we should be watching this stuff and blah, 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 blah. No, you should be taking care of yourself. You should be taking care of your neighbors. You should be taking care of the situations that happen, because they are just situations. They're not problems. They're just situations. They don't last forever. And if they do last forever, that's because somebody wants it to last forever. And that's how they see it. I don't care. I just don't. I don't care at all. I watched somebody box yesterday. Whole boxing match. I was like, oh, this is cool. But that's what they intended on. They intended on doing something brash like that so they can get a paycheck. So people who do watch, who want to come and watch this fiasco, feel better about them not being in the ring while they getting their lights pumped, You know what I'm saying? Like that, I understand that. That's an agreement. But what I'm not about to sit here and agree with anymore, what I'm not about to sit here and allow to come into the places that I feel like should be my mindset, is all that bullshit that's going on in the world on purpose. Because before, like, you never even knew half of this stuff was happening until what? So somebody came and told you it was happening. And then you're like, oh my gosh, that's so terrible. Yeah, it is terrible. It is terrible. No one should go through any of that stuff, worrying about bills and blah, blah, blah. Because the first thing I'm thinking is, you ain't having fun no more. Why are you here? You're not having fun. How can any of that be fun? I'm just ranting right now, sorry. But yeah, how could any of that be fun anymore? Do you know what fun is? Can anybody describe what fun means? Anybody? Can anybody describe what fun means? Yep. Like, I think it's cool that we all work 100%, because we gotta do something positive for ourselves. Be proactive. You don't want to stay stuck. And I guarantee that if we don't even, like, half of the things we don't realize, and you know what? I might have to do this year too. Real shit. I might have to come up with like the wait, is it 1,000? 1,000 ways to live in 2026. That's what I should come up. And that's what I probably should do for my channel. Because I make music. I'm up here drawing. And I'm creating my day because that is what we're supposed to do. That's it. Just create your day. However your day, that's what you should be creating. It's not his, over there to come into your your establishment or your energy, your bubble, whatever, and then for them to complicate your, that's not what it's supposed to be for. It's not. It's supposed to be where our happiness lives. Our happiness. Yep. Let's just say you don't ever figure out what your superpower is. As long as you're happy, that's all that matters. As long as you're not tearing somebody else down to get to that, that's all that matters. Yep. I've had great conversations with people over the last couple of years, and I'm like, wow, this is really amazing that I get to feel that other people are doing exactly what they said that they want to do, because that's what they made. They made the day theirs. Not that disgruntled ass person that you keep going. Your neighbor just can't stop putting. What was the one thing she just kept coming over trying to change his plants or some shenanigans or whatever. I was like, you know what she needs right now? She needs a good loaf. Oh my gosh, I'm about to go there, bro. This might be my 2026, like, to get monetized on YouTube. But for real, like, when people do stuff like that, when they're purposely in your bubble, it's because they want you. They want your energy. That's what they want. And they're just trying to figure out how they're going to get to it. They may not say it. They may not be like, oh, yeah, I found you attractive and, I wanted some of that, blah, 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 whatever that is. But that's all they're doing. They just want your energy. The same thing with the news. They want your energy. The same thing with that one person who could not stay still in line because they wanted to figure out what they can do with their energy when it was useful. Like, when they say they're done with that energy, and this is like from a man's perspective. I'm a man. This is my perspective of how things have been working for the last 50, 500 billion years or whatever. If you don't release your energy, it will kill you. And that is the truth. If you don't release whatever it is embarking inside your body, this condensed part of this experience, it's going to kill you, and it's going to take everybody else with them. And sometimes it's just you busting a nut. Same thing for a female. If she don't get that shit, it's going to kill her. 100%. She's going to do some reckless stuff. It's going to kill her. The same thing with kids. And I'm sorry, I put this in the same category as what we're talking about, but like, kids have tons of energy. They don't know what to do with it. Take them outside, take them for a walk, because that energy is where they want it to go. Take some toys. You know what I'm saying? Take something they can throw. Take something that they could be healthy when they go out in this environment, in this world. Because when they get back in the house, you know what they're going to do? They're going to find another place to put all that damn energy they could not get rid of outside. They're going to keep that on the inside. And guess what you're going to have to deal with? That energy. And that's all it is. That's all this ever is. This is my energy. I have to figure out what to do with all of this energy. It's like, so I just draw. It's a good thing. I'll draw 100 times a day. But that's what we're supposed to do. That's what the news does. That's what the president is doing. That's what our representatives are doing every single day, trying to figure out what to do with that crazy ass energy that they got. They're like, well, we'll just drive everybody else crazy. We'll just make everything else difficult for everybody else because I'm freaking difficult. You know what I'm saying? Like, what am I going to do with all this difficult ass energy, bro? What am I going to do with it? I'm going to hurt other people trying to get rid of it. Seriously. I talked to this one guy. I have stories for days. I talked to this one guy, and I was, I'm telling him, what I do for a living. This is what I do for a living. I said, I create a safe space for my energy, because if I don't, I'm likely to hurt somebody trying to figure out what's the best part about this gift that I have. And if I don't share this gift, it's going to kill me. 100%. I don't care who listening right now, if you're young or old. If you don't do something great with your energy, you're wasting your time. And you're probably hurting everybody else trying to get it all out. Whatever it is, you're just wasting your time. It's not about money. It's not about whatever people are telling people to, go entertain yourself by buying a ticket to go do something, blah, blah, blah. I mean, those things are cool because you want to experience stuff, but it's all of a shared experience. That's it. It's a shared experience. You got to share it with somebody. This is a good thing. I'm good at what I do. I just want to share it with somebody. I want to be happy knowing that I can share positive energy with somebody who like to take, hey, maybe that person don't want my energy. Maybe they're like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. I'm trying to explain to this one guy. I'm like, I didn't give him my social media, so he's not going to hear this ever. But I was like, it'd be nice if you come and draw with me. Come paint with me. Come experience what it is. He was like, oh, I can't draw. I can't paint. Somebody else said that too. And blah, blah. I'm like, motherfucker, if I'm talking to you, it's because you asked for this experience somewhere in the past in 2025. I want to really learn more people. I want to do something great. I want to be asked questions that have never been asked before. I want my brain to be like, yes, this is where I'm supposed to go. Like, why do you think we meet each other? Well, why? Why do you think it's a shared experience, dumbass? Like, I'm sorry. I'm going overboard now. But that's what it is. And I was like, bro, I didn't just stop to talk to you so I can waste my energy. I stopped to talk to you because you asked for this. Somewhere in your life, you asked for this experience. And then he just like blows everything off. And I was like, bro, okay, well, I guess you'll never get none of my good energy. I'm a male. I got to get rid of this energy. If not, you know what it's going to do? It's going to kill me. It's going to hold me hostage. It's going to tell me, oh, well, that wasn't the right time. That didn't seem like it was going to work and blah, blah, blah. And then your ego, this is what your ego's doing at the end of all of that, is making you feel worse about the situation than when you started at. Does that make sense? Does any of this stuff make sense? I swear I have to make YouTube videos now that explain all of this stuff. Like, I know YouTube won't demonetize me and blah, 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 because I've seen some wild stuff that people have been creating this year already. But this is the most serious thing, because like, I'm not crazy. Well, I am crazy. I'm not insane, because my craziness helped me be the productive person that I am. When I'm frustrated, you know what I do? I say, you know what? Later on, this will all blow past, because it's all up in this mental blockage of a situation. I was like, you know what? Don't stay there if you're not invited. Don't become whoever they say you are because you're feeling like you want to be included. Figure out what it is that you said you're here for. The universe will provide you. I say the universe. Okay, let's just say I don't say the universe. But who you agreed to be when you came to this planet is trying to get you to figure that shit out, like right now, like today. So you don't have to be miserable or take any misery for the rest of your life. That is what this life is about. You agreed to something when you got here to this planet. You might be 20 years old, be like, I have no idea what I want to do in my life. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. You absolutely do. That's why you're here. You're not dead. You have a purpose. You're just ignoring it. Every time it pops up, you're like, oh, that's not for me. And blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it is for you. Because the universe don't make mistakes. It's not possible for it to make mistakes. This is a shared experience. It might feel like something might have gone awry because you don't belong there. You're in a place you do not belong. I still need white, and I cannot find this white chalk at all. So I'm just going to use this white. Yeah, and I learned that earlier. I used to work for a ton. I used to work for like every company that you can think of right now. I probably have worked for them at this point, like for real. And I figured out exactly what they all do at the same exact time. I figured it out. And I figured it out and learned it and was like, you know what? I'm just going to stay in this lane, because the more people that I try to include in something, the further away they try to push themselves from the reality that this is what you need. No, 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 no. This is exactly what you're doing. Oh no, this is not what I need. You're gonna go home and your ego is gonna eat you until you fall asleep. Pause. You feel me? Like it's gonna tear down all of the things that it was trying to create for you, the universe, and now your ego, whoever this person say you are, it's gonna eat you alive. It's gonna be like, yeah, I got you, bitch. Now you're gonna go home and now you're gonna do it this way because you wasted your energy and it was right there in front of you and you just ignored it. Like the one guy, he was telling me that he don't want to draw. I was like, all right, well, don't draw, then paint. And if you don't want to paint, create some music. And if you don't want to create some music, like encourage and inspire somebody else. Like, because what I took from that was that he's wasting his time. That's what I got from that. He's wasting his energy on stuff that is not at all a part of his real agreement in this life. Yep. And every time I run into the people, matter of fact, I had this conversation with a lady. I asked her, "Hey, could you invite me to your establishment and show me what you do?" And she's like trying to push it off to other people that work at the building and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you're standing right here. Why am I going to talk to these other people when I have the source standing in front of me? Oh, no, you got to make an appointment and all that other shit. I just wanted to smack the hell. I seriously just wanted to smack her and be like, yo, you're wasting my energy now. Now all of what I just said means nothing because you just passed the buck onto somebody else. Because why? Because you didn't realize that your gift, I was about to give you a gift. And we ain't talking about no wild stuff, but I'm inspiring people these days. These days, I'm inspiring people to be who they say that they want to be. And yeah, I just create art, but I do it magically. This is my freaking superpower. I make music videos. I make energetic music because this is what I was called to do. To whoever's listening, look at my YouTube videos. Go look at my music videos. We ain't talking about selling drugs, having sex, and screwing people over. We're talking about like positive things that you can enforce in your life to help you be the superhero, the superpower that you have. That's what I made music for. That's what I did in 2025. Yep, that's what I did in 2025. I inspire people to be great. That's it. And everything else that you add to yourself, yeah, those are memories. Those are your memories. That's all we have is memories. What did you do yesterday? Now you got to sit here and remember what you did yesterday. Those are all memories. What did I do today? I painted a cat and it's January 16th and these are shared experiences. And that's it. If you want more out of that, you got to look on the other side. If you want more than that, you got to look on the other side of it. There you go. Now you got the other side of it. What are we going to do now? We're going to continue to waste our time. We're going to continue to waste other people's time. Is that what we're going to do for the rest of our lives? We're going to waste our time. You know, you got at least 80 years on this planet. If this ain't prison, I don't know what else is, because I can't die. I can't. I have a purpose until I feel that purpose. Or guess what? I'm like, you know what? I reject on the things that I claimed that I wanted when I first got here. And you get to do that shit all over again in a whole brand new body for a whole nother 70, 80 years of this lifetime. Stop wasting your time. Stop wasting your time. Stop wasting everybody else's time. For real, for real. Seriously, the next person that I talk to, they give me, I'm smacking the shit out of them. Don't waste my time. Please. Don't waste my time anymore. I'm sick of that. I'm great. So are you. So that means we should be sharing that experience. You're going to waste my time. That's what I think is funny too, because I use rideshare. So I want to talk to people. You know what I'm saying? I'm using the app so, you know, you can get me to my destination. But I find it funny when we don't have a connection. I was like, yeah, I'm not supposed to be in the car with you. And it almost makes me feel like I just want to hop out of the car and be like, yo, I'm going to call somebody else because this ain't it. For real, for real. You ever had that before where you go to like a business meeting or you go out to eat lunch and something weird happens? It's because your ass ain't supposed to be there. And it's not the fault of you. It's the fault of what, you know, those people are portraying. You're asking the wrong questions to the wrong people. I'd be like, you know what? I'm just going to step out of here real quick and I ain't coming back. I've seen people do that shit before too. They go to some place and they're like, you know what? This ain't it. turn around, start all over. No, we're gonna get back in bed and start this shit all over again because this ain't it. Yep. Yep. We not. I think we're all who we say we are when we say we are. That's the bottom line. You can't fake it. You can lie to whoever you want to, but people know it. It's that cycle of energy. They're like, yeah, I've seen that before. I've seen that before. I think I want to add something here too. I'm almost done, y'all. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. Now I'll get something to eat too because I'm hungry. But yeah, like I said, I ain't about to waste my 2026. I'm not about to waste it on y'all no more. I can't. I just can't anymore. No, because I'm not getting nothing out of it, and you're wasting your time. Yep. Because let me see how many I asked a few people to come, come to the house or whatever, so we can paint, draw, whatever the case was. Hopefully my phone doesn't die. 41. Wait. I'm missing comments. I'm sorry. So you still in the name. Blah, blah, blah. I like it. You said, oh, he said hi again. You said what happened? Hi. Take away. Don't waste your full of rain time. You said what? So you mean, Barry? You said you might have to go back in the stream for context. Yeah, Barry, you gonna have to go back there for real, because we not playing catch up. I'm already 2 steps. Yeah, we're about to end the stream at this point too, because I'm done. I've already painted 2 paintings today. So what are we doing? We can't repaint the same paintings. It just don't work like that. But what I'm trying to tell you is that if you're not out there becoming the best that you can be, you're gonna have to start this shit all over. I'm gonna put that on everything that I've ever experienced. I have uncles, I have aunts, I have relatives who have died, okay? Will never ever be seen again in that body. You want to know why? Because they're either finished with their agreement or they got to restart it. Come back as something totally different because they done messed up what they had. And you know what? I ain't coming back to this planet. Forget that. You crazy as hell. You think I already know what I know exists? I ain't coming back. Hell no. Ain't no way I'm about to waste my energy on people and things and situations that just don't. Like, I can see if this planet was just full of dinosaurs. Yeah, we're just all freaking dinosaurs and this is what we got to experience. But you trying to tell me I got to pay bills to live on this freaking planet? You're telling me I got to deal with y'all crazy asses because y'all haven't figured it out because your childhood sucks or your demeanor and how you see other people like is just so insane that you just cannot get away from it? No. Like that little Epstein type shit. Like, bro, what the like seriously? I don't understand it. Like how you treat other people worse than you treat yourself. Come on, bro. How? Why would you ever want to treat somebody worse than what? Nah, bro. Sick of that. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of hearing about it. I'm sick of it being like that part play. Like if we're all actors in this, do your part. And if you can't do it, get out of the way because somebody else is willing to do it better. Willing to take the responsibility of being their true selves when it's time. When it's time to put on that show, absolutely. I remember I had a conversation, bro. I have so many intellectual conversations. Like I swear I should have just had a factory like of like here's the next one that I'm about. There's the next one. Because like these things are not symbols to be ignored. This is what they did in caves. This is all they did in caves every day. Something happened. This is where we're going to put this information because it's what has happened. You're going to learn from this. The next person that comes up here, you're going to learn from this. This is what the lifestyle was. Now we're putting out, we're going to F this and we're going to do this and we're going to ridiculous this. And, wow, look at this ridiculousness. It's cool that we share those things for aspects of learning or creating a safe environment. But now at this point, it's like, y'all don't know what y'all doing. You don't have a clue. Like, it's not like, if it does kind of feel like the Wild West, but Yeah. What we doing? Like seriously, what we doing? Like what we doing? What we doing? What we doing? We wasting time. Stop wasting time. Stop. Stop wasting time. Because today, this is the only day you got. If you die today, you got to come back. I'm just gonna put that on everything. I'm gonna let you know that you got to come back, and you got to do this all over in another body, at another experience where you don't get to dictate how that event happened because it's gone. It's over. It's over. Just like the one guy told me that he didn't want to draw or paint or whatever, and then he had like this whole, I don't know, like he had like this, I don't know if it was his ego. I don't know what was happening at that point, but like he started a conversation as if he already knew what I was going to say, and he automatically just shut it down. I was like, bro, so why do you sound like you're hurt by the fact that everybody wanted to give you a gift and you just didn't want it? You know, like, okay, then go sit on the edge of the cliff then, bro. Like, if that's what you gotta do, then go do it. But I'm telling you something because it's the realest. I'm telling you, like, this is all real stuff. We all have superpowers. The next person that comes to my house, I'm gonna tell them the same exact shit. This is my superpower, bro. What's your superpower look like? Oh, I don't have no superpowers. That's just some made up stuff. Then why they keep making movies about it? If it doesn't exist, why? Why do they keep making movies? What's the point? I threw that pretty far too. Where'd it go? Oh. Why? Like just because it's a term and it's this is all fantasy. No, it's not fantasy. We're really living this. We're really living this. This is the realest thing we're ever living. Why are you wasting your time? You can be as great as you want to be, or dull, or sit back, or imagine, or whatever the case is. But this is the realest thing right now. You want to know why I know? Because those 3 little letters that they didn't put together is the worst feeling ever. It's not cool no more, bro. It's not even cool to say that word no more. They're going to have to change that 3-letter word because no one ever wants to hear that shit no more. Do you get what I'm saying? Nobody ever wants to feel what it felt like to deal with the 3-letter word. Thinking that, oh yeah, it's hot outside. Let me get some of this little, these little cubes and stuff. No, nobody even wants to say that anymore because you guys are forgetting. Are all here for a purpose. Every last one of us. All here for a purpose. You are. Ask me. Just go on any one of my platforms. If you have questions about something, ask me. I'm gonna give you the truth. I don't have to make up stuff. I'm gonna give you the exact truth. I'll show you exactly how you find out what your superpower is. You take your time for yourself. You sit alone. You ask yourself the most intriguing questions, and I guarantee the universe will have somebody knock on your door and tell you exactly what it is. And all you got to do is be there for it. You don't believe me? Oh, I done seen it plenty of times. 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, somewhere in the randomest place in the world, somebody then brought me something. I'm like, what the hell is this for? I don't know. Somebody sent it to me, and so I'm sending it to you. And I was like, oh, okay, well, I'll take it then. Okay, cool. I'll take it. Whatever this is, maybe I'll use some of it. Maybe I'll put some of it aside, or maybe I could. But I'm telling you, this is the way that the world works. Sit alone right now, wherever you're at. Just sit alone and ask what your purpose is, what your superpower is. And I guarantee you the universe will have somebody knock on your door, maybe not physically, but it'll have the universe bring you all of what you asked for, because that's how this world works. You don't believe me? How the hell did I get here? I asked the universe, guide me. Tell me what it is. Tell me what I need to see. I needed to see this square right here so I can deliver this message. This is all a shared experience. That's it. That's it. That's it. You said, Barry, you said, got to go after school. Take care, Barry. See you, Barry. Yep. I think I want to put like one or... I got white. I want to put some white up here. Let me see. Just put some white in here. Some white. But it's weird because I'm like, I wouldn't say I've been, I don't know. I don't know. What have I been? I was about to say I've been alone for a long time, but that's not true. I have people, I had somebody in my house yesterday, so I can't be alone. But like when I see things, I was like, oh, okay, that's the narrative that we're gonna follow. And I'm okay with that. I'm quite okay with that. Sometimes the experience of life is to truly just sit on a park bench. Sometimes it's more like you can sit on a park bench with birds. You can sit on a park bench with strangers. You can walk somewhere and feel comfortable that that is where you're truly supposed to be. Yeah. And you know who got you there? The universe. Like, yeah, I got you. I got the reins. Don't worry. Just sit back and relax. No worries. You feel me? Like, no worries. Because you have a purpose. Once you follow, I'm telling you, once you follow that purpose, can't nothing stop you. Not one thing in the world is going to ever stop you. You don't believe me? You don't believe me? I believe in me. I believe in who I am. That's the truth. Yep. 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 I believe in me because I made it. Because I made it. Yep. It's just words. I'm just believing them. That's it. Man, I just got chills for that. Oof. All right, y'all. I think we're done for today. I think I'm gonna go get something to eat. Gotta freshen up so I can go and share some experiences with, those who are out there. Yep. I got my little two cats. I guess it's 6, 7. Oh my gosh, bro. But yeah, this is what we did today. Yep. Oh yeah, so let me tell you about the crown real quick before I get out of here. So the crown, this is who you say you are. You're going to take everything that's happening, and you're going to make that who you say you are. This is who you say you are. All of this. The crown is something that was stolen. You're going to take everything that the universe gives you. It's not really stolen, but because it's already yours. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's a metaphor. So I'm taking all of that, and this is where I keep all my memories in my crown. Yep. But I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you, Amizu, for joining. See you, Barry. And guess what? I'll see y'all in the next one. Have a wonderful day, Amizu. And everybody else that's watching too. Because this is your day. Absolutely your day. Don't unlike the stream, bro. Wait. Whoever just hold up. No, don't want to like it. Okay, never mind. We good. I was about to go hard, bro. But yeah. Tell me what you need, because that's what I'm here for. Damn, I've been streaming for 2 hours. What the heck? How did 2 hours go by that so quick? Oh my gosh. But yeah, I'll see y'all in the next one. Make sure you guys check out the rest of my content, because I make this for you. I don't make this just for myself. I make this all for you. And until next time, I'll see y'all in the next one.